Hello and welcome to Raven and Red Fox Tarot. If you're a Cancer, this reading is for you. If you're cross-watching for a Cancer, or if you have Cancer in your chart, like Venus, Moon, Rising, Sun, obviously. Before I get into cards, basically, I started your reading last night, but my camera cut off because I had too many videos backed up on it. But the energy I'm getting is people aren't really listening to you, or you feel like people aren't listening to you. They're not taking you seriously. It seems like your emotions got in your way at some point. Maybe a poor decision was made, or you trusted someone you shouldn't have trusted. It feels that way. Yeah. Spirit, please help me connect with Cancer and give them the messages that will benefit them in the highest good. Only allow those in love and light to participate in this reading. Those who are determined to help Cancer reach their highest potential and their greatest good. Thank you, Spirit. Allow me to be unbiased, see things clearly, and communicate them in the best way possible. Allow Cancer to understand the way that you intend them to understand, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you for being with me. All right. I asked myself how Cancer is feeling. Also, I want to comment on the weather because it is, my brain when I started this said it could be considered cuddle weather. Some would say it's cuddle weather, some would say it's good sulking weather. Yeah, it's very dreary. It's cool. There's planes flying in. It gives thinking. Like, this is a introspection weather. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Yeah, something didn't go well. You might have been going after the Queen of Pentacles energy, like wanting to feel secure, and you went at it hastily and ran into a tower, or you could have been in your Queen of Pentacles energy, and this Knight, why did I say King of Wands? This Knight of Wands came in. Tell me, I want to know more. Tell me more, tell me more. The Empress. It kind of feels like you tried to rush into creating something and it didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. It didn't go well. What? Okay. Well, how does Cancer move forward? Whoa. What was that popped out? That wasn't it. That wasn't it either. Could have been the Two of Cups. Whoa. It flashed so fast. Lemons on her dress. Oh, that totally does give transmuting. She turns it lemon into lemonade. And these icebergs in the back. What's up with that? Or glass shards? Do I want to take all of this? It looks like you now on your own. It's like you might have been... What's going on? You were going for some type of victory here, okay? But you ended up fighting on your own. There was some type of offer. Someone offered you something. Okay, all right. It looks like you were deceived in some sort of way. It looks like someone was offering you love, offering you marriage, possibly with the Four of Wands here, stability. Like you were looking towards, I don't know if you were like, you were investing in yourself though, you know, like, so you got distracted with this, by this person coming in, and you did gain some clarity here. You learned a lesson for sure about, feels like getting too excited about things, getting too emotionally involved before logic could come up. Because before, when I was doing it, I was using these cards, and the Aquarius card came out. Come on, do better than that. Was it the Temperance? I don't know. But she's holding a pot with water, right? Anyway, so there was a sense that you now are kind of like separating your feelings from logic, because the card said logic on it. You got a little bit, you've transformed a little bit from this experience. Someone bamboozled you. And the honest truth is, it was you. You bamboozled you. Wanting to work with someone else instead of working with yourself, which is relatable. And you gain truth and understanding and transform from this. You know, like, good things are coming from this, or did come from this. But right now you are in a... Right now you're sulking. Tell me about the Hangman. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't know why. I've never sugarcoated my readings anyway. So why would I start now for the public? You fucked up a little bit here. You wanted to run towards something because it felt like good feelings. But you didn't really think about it in the long run. You didn't put enough thought into that. Yeah. Because whoever this was lying. And it seems like you were sitting there ready to offer them everything, and you ended up getting left out in the cold. You ended up getting kicked out, or realizing that you were one of many options for this person. Tell me about the night. Like, you realize that this person was expecting you to work for them, to be an option, rather than what you thought it was, and what it was to you, that, you know, this is like the commitment. But you didn't pause to take enough time to consider this, to consider what you were fighting for, or who you... It seems like people also around you kind of warned you about this. It seems like you had several different people in your life that were like, what are you doing? And now you feel like those people aren't taking you very seriously because of the decision you've made. About the Seven of Wands. Not interested. Baby, you the best I ever had. Best friend. Pretending to help. These came out. Did these come out in Pisces too? Give up your seat. Work wife. So you had several. Someone from this is telling you that they're not interested in what you have to say. You might have a best friend here who is at odds with you. You might have someone at work or wherever you go, like maybe the gym, maybe, I don't know where people go. I don't go out there. Someone in your social circle that you see on a regular, that you're close with, they're at odds with you. They might want to be taking your position or using this to tell people that you are not capable of your job or just reliable, or they're using this as a way to discredit you, is what I'm saying. Somebody here is gassing you up though, and it seems like they are not actually on your side. And you are ashamed. Wealthy man. Maybe you're a wealthy man. Maybe you were going after a wealthy man. Where do you go when you're gone? So you might be in a state of confusion of wondering where this person goes when they're gone, or what they're hiding from you, or now you're just kind of sitting back and going, I actually have a lot more questions than I should have asked more questions. You got bamboozled, but it happened because you weren't being real with yourself. I'm sorry, Cancer. Because you wanted fulfillment. You wanted the happy family. Maybe you wanted children, and this person was interested in children. Interested in children? I don't like how that sounds. Take that how it resonates. Yep. Basically what happened here is you were tested and you didn't, this one, you took the bait. Don't beat yourself up too much. I don't know if I'm going to post this because this isn't happiness. Basically what happened is there have been lessons that you had already learned. We've all done this. We've all done this. I need you to understand we have all done this. But there were lessons, and I need to figure out a way to have this to where I'm looking at the camera. That's actually so much better. Okay. Okay. All right, so there were lessons that you had already learned, knowledge that you already had, and you were given this decision here, even though you were building your own stability. You really were. You were doing great on your own. We have all done this. I need to repeat that. Okay? There were hidden toxicities that you had not fully processed yet. Demons in your closet that you hadn't said goodbye to yet. Now, this could be like about an abandonment wound kind of thing, because if this is jumping towards family, so this is like trying to fill that hole of love that you haven't realized is just a well within you. That might be what this is about to wake you up to if you allow it to. But what you need to do is not allow the guilt of this to crush you. This was an opportunity to get more in control of your own emotions if you allow it to be. If you allow it to be. There needs to be a conversation with yourself about what you're willing to, like what your worth is in literal terms. Because your relationship with a partner and wealth needs to be reevaluated. That's going to mean different things for different people. Tell me about that. Relationship with money and relationships, like intimate relationships. You are searching for this all-encompassed person, like this person that's been through it all, won the war, the hero, you know, here to save the day. It's like you're not content without that. You're looking for this grand adventure with someone. It's giving rescue energy, like you wanted to be saved. But the thing is, when you when you choose someone to save you, because this relationship between your worth and intimate relationships or partnerships is skewed, you end up sacrificing yourself, doing all of the work, and also completely ignoring your intuition and ignoring, like you start abandoning yourself. It's not even the other person who's abandoning you. You start abandoning yourself for this idea and an opportunity to have that 10 of Pentacles energy. That, you know, that 10 of Cups, actually. That full fulfillment, family, like filling the void. It's a hole that you have to heal. All right, I'm going to do one of these cards for you, Cancer, because this is a heavy reading. And you know what? The only thing that is shameful about making mistakes is not having the strength to choose better next time. Like not being able to face it, to do better next time. So as long as you're deciding that was fucked up, next time I'm going to treat me better so I can treat others better. Not that saying that you really, I mean, I don't know. There's some people that are upset with you because of this, but I don't really know their intentions on that. Some of them were never really on your side. But the truth is you're abandoning yourself and in turn hurting and wounding yourself more and becoming more angry with other people. But you are the one who is abandoning you. I think there's something that needs to be, you need to like take control of your own free will. You might take too much pertinence of what others think of you, especially people that you allow in your inner circle. Give me one card for Cancer, please. One card for Cancer. One card for Cancer. Okay. Listening for truth. Yep. 36 breaks down to a 9. This is a cycle that you do need to end. And here on the top of this It wasn't my fault. No, it's fine. And then we have waking up. You have a choice here. Waking up. Then we have depressed. This is crazy. Depressed, low vibrational. Saw it in a dream. Attachment. Not my problem. Totally is your problem, dude. Gossip. Maybe the gossip isn't your problem. Yeah, no, seriously. Your focus right now needs to be on taking accountability for how you abandon yourself right now, how you have abandoned yourself, and not putting that on anybody else but you. Yes, these people hurt you, but you have to take some accountability for how you got there, or you're gonna get there again. Like, that is how healing works. Healing isn't all about, forgiving people around you. A lot of it has to do with learning you and forgiving you. And this one's real serious. Is Scorpio gonna be like this? Because what's going on? Cancer, I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. You deserve to treat you like the treasure that you are. Listen for truth. Truth speaks to us constantly, but not always in words. It may communicate through a feeling that is hard to put into words, but brings an inexplicable sense of peace, trust, and knowledge that somehow everything is going to work out perfectly, even if there is little evidence of how that's going to happen. You are being asked to listen for the truth beneath the words rather than the superficial message of the words themselves. This is especially true for the communications of those around you. The press, the newspapers, the mass media. You will begin to begin to hear fear in the world. You will begin to hear fear in the words and actions of those around you, even as they preach love. Listen deeper. Listen for the truth. This oracle comes with a message of truth for you. You are hearing something that is not being said, and what you are hearing is truthful. You may feel as though you are the only one that is really ready to hear or see it. Perhaps you have been working in a situation or loving in a relationship where truth is constantly denied. We live in a world where truth is frequently avoided out of fear of what it might reveal. At the basis of such actions, consciously or not, is a deep sense of unhealed toxic shame. If you or someone else is fearful that the truth will expose rather than free and heal, then some personal healing is required. It is time for letting go of old wounds in favor of a greater sense of self-love and acceptance. You are being asked to love yourself enough to honor the truth, even if you feel you are the only one doing so. Sacred rebels need truth like lungs need oxygen. Truth keeps the energy of life flowing through the rebellious heart. Lies dampen the spirit of the sacred rebel. Even if those with less awakened hearts feel the truth, you must not turn away from it. Don't resent this state of affairs. Perhaps your job is to show that truth can be witnessed even when many may want to hide from it. What others do is always their choice, but through honorable deeds done with integrity, you will be set free, no matter what the outcome. You are the truth seeker. Never deny or try to quiet this down to make others comfortable. You are meant to be an agitator at times, even though you don't have to confront people to do it. You don't necessarily have to say a word, though sometimes you will. Often, you will agitate in the most loving sense by unveiling truth simply through your knowing. Hold compassion for truths you behold. Do not use them as knives to cut others or yourself with harshness. but as the clear insight that allows one to loosen the knots that bind, simply by knowing which thread to gently tug. This oracle brings you guidance. If you have been worn down and depressed by the lies, gossip, deceit, or backstabbing going on around you, don't fret. Get out in nature and spend some time communing with the infinite. Healing will come to you now, no matter how many times, in how many ways, or by how many tongues untruth is spoken. You know what in your sacred rebellious heart. You know what is true in your sacred rebellious heart. That truth is your connection to the living truth of life itself. Don't give up. Just open up to healing and know the truth always eventually prevails. Place your hand very lightly at the front and the back of your throat and say, I now release all vows of silence I have ever made, consciously or not. I now release all lies, deceptions, and painful words, spoken or unspoken, that are affecting my ability to clearly know and speak my truth. I am held in unconditional love with protection and grace, so it be. You have finished your healing process. You might like to say something true just to anchor it. How about within me, beyond all that rises and falls, only truth remains. Okay, so yeah, you're going through some shit right now, and that's okay. You are learning. You're learning, and this is a very important, my nose is all stopped up, but this is a very important lesson too, is when you stop letting others tell you and you start listening to the drum within you. You know, when the saxophones start to get louder, but you decide to dance to the music anxiously, no more of that. It's time to listen to your own intuition and face who you are, which can be great. You have to choose that. All right, Cancer. Like, subscribe if you're not mad at me. Tell me how this resonates with you, and hopefully our next reading will be much more positive and we'll be out of this gloomy introspection weather. Okay? See you next time.